Welcome back, I'm Coops, thanks for joining me again. I'm really excited about this week's recipe, so let's get to it. Burgers are very on trend at the moment. They're all over the high street, these so-called gourmet burger places, but you don't have to go out to have good food. Especially using this recipe, you can make a great burger. So if you remember back to last week, we made these beautiful Jack Daniels Glazed Donuts with candied bacon, and just when you thought life couldn't get any better, we manned them up. If you bled a radiator, went up the pub with Steven Seagal, John McClane, Riggs and Murtaugh, and get too old for this shit, and then had a game of darts with the Expendables, multiplied it by Dwayne Johnson, you still wouldn't get close. So we've got the ingredients here, lined up like a sexy beauty pageant. Whip wheel. This is going to be one of the easiest things I'm going to cook in any recipe. We literally just cook the burger, cook the bacon, cut the donut in half, stick it all together, put it on a plate, make some fancy pictures out of it as well. So here are the ingredients. We've got the donuts from last time, lovely Jack Daniels Glazed Donuts with bacon. I've left these a day after I've made them because it's nice to have them a little bit firmer in, you know, when you have the burger in between there, so there's a bit more of a bite. And then we go over, this isn't the healthy option, this is just because it's nice in the burger at the end of the day. I like tomato in there, nice big beef tomato, red onion, and a little bit of lettuce there, so just a round lettuce. And then we've got some tomato sauce, American mustard, you have to have that one, nothing else. And these are lovely, these ones, these gherkins. And then I've got some nice Leerdammer cheese. This has got a nice melting point, this one, and it goes really stringy as well, and it keeps its shape. It doesn't go all over the burger and then into the pan. It's really nice. And then we've got some beautiful back bacon, smoked, dry cure. There's not much more to say about that. It looks stunning, doesn't it? And then we've got the burgers, of course. This is an Aberdeen Angus mix I made earlier. Put some liquid smoke in it as well, just so you get that little barbecue flavour as well if you haven't got a grill at home. And then this is some homemade seasoning salt I made. I might do a little recipe on that another time. So we're going to go in with just a little bit of oil because you've got the fat that comes out the burger, so we don't want to overdo it in there. Just place the burgers in there and we're going to cook those over a medium heat. So after about a minute and a half, we're going to turn the burgers. They should be nice and brown at this stage. There we go. And we're just going to leave those another minute and a half, and then we're going to put a little bit of steam on in the pan as well, just to get them cooked right through. Don't forget to season your burgers as well. Do this while they're cooking, not before, otherwise the salt takes out all the moisture of the burger and you get a really dry burger. Next we're going to put the cheese on these, like a little top hat. These are going to melt beautifully over there. Just cover them with your cheese, Swiss cheese, whatever you like. Here's a little trick as well. I've got a little bit of water in there, probably about a tablespoon and a half, and I've mixed a tiny little bit of that liquid smoke in there as well. So we're just going to put that in the pan. That's going to steam, and then we're just going to cover these for about a minute or so. So the burgers have had their time in there. While you weren't videoing, I put a sneaky little bit of extra cheese on there as well. We're going to transfer those to a plate now to rest as well, just to let the meat relax, and then we're going to be getting on with frying our bacon. In with your bacon. We're just going to fry that up until, you know, how you like it. If you like it really crispy, go for it. If you like a little bit softer, it's really to your preference, okay? Now the great thing about dry cured bacon as well is you can cram the pan a little bit more, because you don't get all that water, that horrible water that things are cured with normally, and it goes all bubbly and white, and you know what I mean. But this one, it's just going to go lovely and crispy. 4 pieces of bacon at once, because, you know, when people say bacon cheeseburger, I mean I like bacon in it, and that's just one of those little bits of horrible pieces of bacon like you see at some certain fast food outlets. So lower the heat, put a knob of butter in there, and what we're going to do is fry off those donuts as well, you know, the unglazed side, so the middle bits. So this is how we're going to do it. We're just going to get a nice brown crust on those. So in with the batter, give that about 30 seconds to a minute. Have a look at this. This is what we're looking for. You see that just underneath there? It's got a beautiful toasted bun there, a little bit of mustard, ketchup, and then we're gonna assemble this now as well. So a little bit of a lettuce just on there. Nice sweet beef tomato. I've left these on a piece of kitchen towel as well, so that it doesn't, you know, you don't want that watery, tomatoey stuff going all over the bun and making it soggy. It's the worst thing possible. And then what we need now is we need sweet. Sweet is an onion you can buy, whether it's red or white. Just place that on there. And then we get that amazing burger now, the Aberdeen Angus burger. Cooked beautifully through. Place that on the top. Nice, I'll tell you what we want. Those pickles I mentioned, these are gorgeous. I love them. They're really crispy as well. And then that beautiful bacon on top, proper bacon as well, do you know what I mean? Not that little thin stuff. And then if I can find the lid of the burger, there we go. Jack Daniels Glazed Aberdeen Angus bacon and cheeseburger. So the plan was I was going to get the burger and eat it in front of you, but it was so good that I said things that weren't suitable for filming. So I had to go away and just eat the burger on my own. It was absolutely delicious. Absolutely loved it. What did you think?
It was the best burger I've had in my life. It's amazing.
There you go, gorgeous. And you can do it at home as well using my recipe. Thanks again for joining me. It's always a pleasure cooking for you. Next week we're going to do something slightly different because we've been a bit beefy boozy at the moment. So we're going to cook buttermilk fried chicken wings with cherry coke dipping sauce.